I am not sure about how many of you actually know about Anand Bhavan, but I am sure of one thing, that people who belong to my generation are unaware of its significance. We only know that it is some sort of museum which was once a Nehru residence. But what we don't know is the role this Bhavan played in our freedom struggle, as apparently the memories are fading. Thus, this video is a small attempt to freshen up those memories. Nehru family was originally not from Allahabad. Their ancestors were from Kashmir when Mughal Emperor Farrukhis Sar insisted Pandit Rajkaul to move to Delhi, where Rajkaul was granted a Jagir along with a house which was situated on the banks of Nehar or lake. Thus the name Nehru was generated for their family. Motilal Nehru was a lawyer by profession and practiced in Agra High Court in his initial years. But later when High Court shifted to Allahabad, then he had to move here too. And it was then when he bought a Bhavan, which is presently known as Swaraj Bhavan, and his first house in this city. Motilal Nehru was addressed as a magician in those times as he was a phenomenal lawyer. After completing his education abroad, when Jawaharlal Nehru came back to India, he knew he had different plans than his father, and it was then when he met Mahatma Gandhi and was taken aback by his ideologies and principles, which made him extend his support to Gandhiji. His father, Motilal Nehru, wasn't much pleased with his son's extreme ideas, as he himself was a moderate citizen, but the dynamics changed when, after the tragic massacre of Jallianwala Bagh, when Motilal Nehru realized that being a moderate wasn't a choice anymore, and it was then when he gave his house for the cause of Congress party, and because of which he bought Anand Bhavan as his new home. Anand Bhavan had lesser room compared to Swaraj Bhavan, but proved to be enough for the needs of Nehru family. Anand Bhavan has 12 rooms, and the belonging and essence of Nehru family is still well preserved within its walls, so much that one could get the dilemma of them still living inside the Bhavan. As you will enter within the parameters of Bhavan, the first thing to catch your eye is definitely going to be huge rock standing in the middle of nowhere, with the sayings of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru scribbled over it, which reveals the true nature of that place. And it said, "This house is more than a structure of brick and mortar. It is intimately connected with our national struggle for freedom, and within its walls, great decisions were taken." With this being said, it was true to a huge extent, as the Bhavan was the place where plans to lead a freedom struggle were constructed. It is within the walls of this Bhavan when Indira Priyadarshini made her troop of Vanar Sena with children of her age to help our freedom fighters with their struggle. It was this Anand Bhavan whose door was opened by Motilal Nehru to provide legal aid and help to all the political prisoners and their family. The upper floor of the Bhavan has been turned entirely into a museum, with room specially made to showcase the intimate personal belongings of the Nehru family. From Jawaharlal Nehru's letter to his daughter from jail to his very first driver license, this room holds many things sufficient enough to voice the tale of their family fortune. Next on that floor, we could see Jawaharlal Nehru's room. His bed and study table is perfectly made, with his wooden slipper kept next to his bed, like he still lives there. And also abundance of book is one thing common in every room, be it Jawaharlal Nehru's room or Indira or even Motilal Nehru's room. Huge pile of books were there in every room, in every corner. I guess being a bookworm is something this family shares. We could also witness the room of Indira Gandhi and Mahatma Gandhi on the upper floor, along with the Congress conference room. As we moved to the ground floor, we could witness the room of Motilal Nehru, where we could also see his chair, which was used to carry him anywhere in the house, as his regular visit to prison made him really weak and he wasn't able to walk in his last years. It feels like every corner of that place has its own story, its own tale, one which the Bhavan witnessed very closely. The entire motive behind this video was to remind ourselves of our rich past and to remind ourselves about our core or roots, so that no matter where we are, we would always remember the process we have gone through to reach this far. Thank you so much.